This is your boy Cupcake here. Oh, here we fucking go. So, we need to do this, and then we need to go here. For anybody that is watching right now, I'm just trying to get shit set up real quick. Bear the fuck with me. So, live race. We gotta add a browser. We gotta do that. There's this. Here's this. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. There we go. Okay. Why the fuck? Oh shit. Interact. Thanks, put you there for screen. Shit. Would help if I had this. Input PC. Gotta figure this out, gotta figure it out. So why don't we go here, we need to interact. Let's put this shit on some high quality shiznit. Hello, good morning, good night, hello. Hello. It's your boy Cupcake. Boy. Cupcake, hello, audio. Hello, hello, audio. It's your boy, Cupcake, back at it again. Say hello, goodbye, good evening, all that good shit. Hello, 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 it's your boy Cupcake back at it again, gonna fuck some shit up as usual. Hello. Hello, good night. I just text someone telling them that I need a sound check. How does it sound, old buddy? How does it sound? Does it sound horrible? Sounds better now. Okay. How about this? Sounds better now, sounds great. Okay, cool. Menu sound effects, race BGM off, race sound effects, dial you back. I think I got it. Does this sound better now? Like, did you hear any kind of echo before? Okay, so you heard an echo. I gotta figure that out. Okay, let me switch it over to here. Do you hear an echo? Any kind of echo? Still no echo? No. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, thank you for that, Justin. I know you're watching this, so once the stream starts, I'll just send a link to the group chat. That way everybody can see it and, you know, watch it. You're welcome, Daddy Cupcake. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. Alright. I'm just gonna send this with my brand new iPhone. Okay. Oh, great. How'd the picture quality look? I'd love for you to get into commentating as well. I mean, you got one hell of a commentator's voice. Okay, it's not bad. Not bad. That'll work. It's also zoomed. Yeah, I kind of figured that. So without further ado, I am going to mute this. This should be okay, cool. Yep. All that crap. Okay, live race. Yep, that's the live race. Podium interviews. Your host, RWB Cupcake. Let's race. Okay. We're gonna get this underway here in just a minute. I need to make sure I have my ducks in a row. You ought to see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different scenes with different audio mixed in, graphics, and everything. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. Tell you what, if you ever want like a gaming logo, go to Hypre and ask for Pixteca. He's the one that made my cupcake logo. Some fun. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're live. Good evening, ladies and gents. It's your boy RWB Cupcake coming at you live at high speed ring for round 9 of the GT Champions World Cup. Now, here's what we got going on. We got a lot to talk about. So, let's take a look at the standings here real quick. And right now, it's getting interesting because we have our very own RWB Joey Cannoli going at it here in first place with 114 points. Scarface second, 88 points. And third place is ATK, 037. But he's going to be in a battle for that third spot with RWB Chevy sitting in a fourth place at 76 points. So you can see there on the grid how tight these last two races are going to be. Let me figure something out here. There we go. Alright. So, we got a special announcement to make. And you guys are going to love this because if you look at the intro here, we have at the bottom right hand side a DG logo. That is Digit Gaming Academy. He is a YouTuber with just over 20,000 subscribers. What he does, he helps perfect other people's racing skills when it comes to this game, especially, Gran Turismo 7. He's come up with an event, and I'm about to show you guys. It is a 20K series that we're collaborating with him on. So what this is, and this is a cool thing because we're going to be broadcasting it. It will be streamed live on Twitch and YouTube. And it's going to be a big event. I mean, what I could tell by the poster here, we got 4 rounds of Monza, No Chicane, Spa, Daytona Infield, Circuit de la Sarthe. And they're going to be on Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. About 25-minute races with 10-minute qualifying. And if you want to get in on this, folks, go to that website at the bottom, gtchampions.com/digit20k. So, let's look at the starting roster. So for this round, that looks to be wrong. Or is that right? Looks to be Egon in first with 1 Black Pinoy, AMS Mikhail, HPR Toxin. Oh boy, I just read that all completely wrong. Okay. Egon's first, Black Pinoy second, Lime Liquor third, Mikhail fourth, Scarface fifth, HPR Toxin 6th, Nolander 7th, RWB Chevy 8th, J-Rod 9th, ATK 037 10th, Joey Cannoli 11th place, Spider 12th, and S-Mid at 13th. So, for people that have never really played Gran Turismo, the track that we're going to be on is very, very nostalgic to the ones that have played. And what it is, it's called High Speed Ring. It is probably one of the fastest tracks we'll be on this season. Or it is one of the fastest, I should say. Now you guys are probably wondering, well, why haven't you shown us what the track looks like? Why haven't you done this or that? Why are you talking about it if you're not going to show us? Well, lucky for you, I got a lap guide. So we're going to take a second here and we're going to look at this lap guide. And it should be loading here any minute. That is the car we're going to be using. It is going to be the Group 4 Hyundai, well, technically Hyundai, but it's a Genesis G70. And coming around the first turn, you can see how banked it is, coming into that swift left-hander. There's going to be a lot of passing here on the low side and the high side. But this gentleman here just made the perfect lap. Because look at that, you're going every bit, you know, I would say about 160, 150, somewhere around there, going into that turn, into turn 2. Now, coming up to turn 3 and 4, those are your more technical turns of this track. You really have to stick to the inside line and just kind of keep cutting the apex. Now we're into sector 2 here. We're going to be coming up to turn 5. Very simple turn there, just very, you know, full on the throttle. And then you have to brake real hard here. And you want to make sure to try and get on that inside, or maybe the outside. Looks to me like the outside is where it's at. So coming across the line here, setting a blistering 1 minute 10 seconds. So this is going to be a very interesting race. So without further ado, let's go on the track, ladies and gents. I am so excited to show you guys this. Give me 1 sec here. I have to do this a little bit unconventional. Big echo from your microphone, dude. I think what it was, I corrected the issue, I believe. So let's take a look here. Egon sitting in a nice first place there. Let's turn this all on. Boy, have we got some good looking liveries for this race. Now, for those that really don't know the whole gist of World Cup, what it is it's a 90-minute race. There is heavy damage. So say we're on board with No-Lander right now. If he was to scrape that wall and say he got damage on the right side, with, you know, heavy damage compared to light, you would have to pit to make the repairs, versus light damage where it goes away after like 30 seconds, somewhere around there. Tires and fuel, you can only fuel up once. You can only change tires once. You are given 2 sets of tires, a set of softs and a set of mediums. So there is a time limit. I believe it starts at minute, or at the 40-minute mark, goes up to 50-minute. That's just if you're counting up. You'll see a countdown of, you know, 50 minutes till the end. That's when pit lane opens. And within that window, that's the only time that you can fuel up, change your tires, do what you gotta do. Now, if you get damage, you can go into the pit anytime to get it repaired, but if you don't, you will face a hefty fine, or these drivers will face a hefty fine, I should say. No-Lander there getting a little bit touchy-feely on the guardrail. There we go, let's change that here. And look at that beautiful livery by HBR Toxin with Higginbotham Brothers Racing. What a beautiful design. Let's take a look at No-Landers, or his Tokyo Drift looking livery. We have RWB Green. RWB Joey can only with the cheeky message there. If you ain't first, you're last. Go get him, Ricky Bobby. Need to fix your microphone and it's echoing really bad. Okay, hold on. Not sure why it's echoing. Okay, I think I might have fixed it. I don't know why it's echoing, so I'm trying to figure that out. Yeah, I have the stream going and it's recording, but I've down and everything. I don't know. We'll get back to that. See if this works here. Alright, let's see how this sounds. See if this sounds any better. I'm not sure why I'm having these issues. I wasn't having this before I started the stream. Sounds like a double play. It might be a double play. Let's figure this out real quick. I know, bear with me guys, I'm trying to figure this out. Alright, and looks like... Okay, we're gonna do the formation lap here. Everybody lining up, trying to get themselves situated. We're gonna have Egon in first. And then look at all those beautiful cars behind us. I think I know what it is. Hold on, folks. Alright, this is odd because I am having someone else telling me that it apparently sounds great. There's no other mics on here. I don't have any mics set up. Lordy. Oh my lord, oh my lord, oh my lord. Desktop audio. Starting to sit. No. So I am not sure why. I mean, I don't have any other mics set up here. This is definitely odd. Alright, so we're going to have ATK in first place, Toxin second, Egon third, Spider fourth, Heavy fifth, S mid sixth, Joey Cannoli eighth, Scarface green, No Lander, and we're off, ladies and gents. ATK getting a really good jump there, heading across the line. HBR Toxin running in second place, got Egon the third right behind him, kind of using his draft. This is another thing about this track, folks, is, you know, this track in particular, where you gotta find your buddies. Because it's such a high-speed track itself, and it produces really fast lap times, to where you kind of want to buddy up with people. And, speaking of buddying up, look at that, going 3 wide for 7th position. Or 6, I should say. 4-way battle for 6th place. And we're on board here with S-Mid, M8. Running in 7th position, and ATK is going to be the first one. Oh, it won't let me change cinematic. How odd. There we go. So ATK or 3-7 is running in first place still with HBR Toxin Egon. Spider going to the inside to grab 4th position, or is he? Let's go on board with Spider here and see how this pans out real quick. Wait. There we go. There's Spider. Braking hard going into that going into the second sector. Scarface getting one heck of a run. And is going to pass Spider for that 4th position. Now we have a 3-way Egon, Scarface, and Spider. And let's see here. Still one heck of a battle going on for 3rd position. We're only on lap 3, folks. And ooh, a little bit of damage. Or at least not on Spider's part. He got no, surprisingly no damage. And to the viewers that are watching me here, let me know if I got some kind of echo. I'm getting told by numerous people that on one end I sound great, the other I have a horrible echo going on. Can't figure out why. So Scarface going into 3rd position still. Egon holding 4th, and then look at all those cars behind him. Got Chevy, Spider, S-Mid, Green, Joey, no lander. ATK crossing the line there, lap 5, setting a fastest lap, 9 minute 15.917 seconds. HBR Toxin still running in second place, on the hunt for ATK. Scarface, Egon, still duking it out for that third position. Alright, so now I'm getting reports there that I have no echo going on. I'm not sure what the heck is happening here unless this is something to do with YouTube. YouTube's pretty good for that. No, we're still having issues. I'm not sure. Alright, let's go on the hunt here. See if we got any battles going on. So we still have a battle for 5th position. And that's going to be between S-Mid, Chevy, Green, Spider, Joey Cannoli. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're about to have a 7-way battle. Well, nope, screw it. We're not even going to say that. Because they are so tight together. I mean, HBR Toxin has taken the lead from ATK. ATK's hot on his heels. So ATK is about 0.3 of a second back for Toxin. Scarface is about 2 seconds back. Got about 3.4 with Egon. 4.5 with S-Mid. 5.2 with Chevy. Green, Spider. Okay, so they're only separated by about 13 seconds. And speaking of which, where is... Let's see here. I am being told there's no echoing. I don't get it. Ladies and gents, I don't know what to say. I'm kind of beside myself at the point, or at this point. Unless, try one more thing. Alright, let's hear it. Let's hear it, ladies and gents. Ha 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 ha! Fixed it. Alright, so we are good to go. Good to go. Let's get this going here. HBR Toxin running in first, Scarface second, ATK third, Egon fourth, S-Mid fifth, Chevy 6, Green, Spider, Cannoli, no lander. That's going to round out all 10 racers. So HBR Toxin's doing a really, really good job here of holding first position. Granted, he's got Scarface and ATK after him. but he's doing a really good job defending that line. And just doing a good spot. Ooh, someone going wide there. Esme going wide out of that turn. But he is on the hunt for Egon the third. We got Chevy in 6th, Green 7th, Spider 8th, Joey Cannoli 9th, and Nolander 10th. Nolander just not having a really good day at the moment. Not sure what's causing that. But let's go on board with Scarface. Looked like he had just overtaken HBR Toxic. Oh, no, 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 no. Spun out. Spun out and is gonna get nailed with a 3-second penalty. Oh my lord. Holding first position, just was a little too hot coming into that second turn. Or third turn, I believe. That's going to put him way back in the pack. So that's going to give HBR Toxin a, you know, a way to, you know, reclaim that first position. So I want to look, I want to see what kind of battles we got here. So let's go on board with Egon. Let's get a top view. Chevy using that slipstream to his advantage. And Chevy is going to get past Egon for that 4th position. RWB Spider, he is just now into that slipstream. Slipstream being if you're about 0.75 seconds away from your opponent, you're going to catch that stream, you're going to catch up, you know, to everyone else. Esmond going up into 3rd position. Let's go on board with him real quick. And let's see what we got going on here. So we got Chevy, Egon, and Spider on the hunt. And ooh, Esmond bumping the wall and is going to get passed by Chevy for 3rd position. And let's go back here, let's look at Egon. Let's go back on board with Egon. Currently has Spider all in his business. Spider being just less than 0.4 of a second back. So Spider, is he going to try and catch the draft? Ooh, look at that. Why worry about that when you got Esmond right in front of Egon there? Egon catching up to Esmond. What's he going to do? Is he going to try and outbrake? No, he's going to play it very conservative. Going to take the inside line, maybe try it and go for the pass. No, not going to work. Not going to work at all. We are 15 minutes into this race out of 90. And, ooh, Esmond getting hit with a 2.5-second penalty. And that's going to allow Egon to sneak into that 4th position and try to hunt down Chevy, who is currently sitting in 3rd with about a 1.2-second lead over Egon. Now, let's take a look at Toxin. Toxin seems to be pretty much running his own race at the moment. About a 1.5 well, about 1.4 seconds ahead of ATK. So everybody is starting to spread out throughout the track. And look at this gorgeous shots of the cars. So Joey Cannoli running in 6th position. That is our current points leader. No Lander moving up into 7th position. That is good. With S-Mid still having that 2.5 penalty. Had to pit for damage. Scarface running in 9th after that horrible spin out and crash. And then we have RWB Green. Not sure what happened to him. Maybe a possible spin out as well. I'm not sure. So we are now 17 minutes into this race. I have just went through the order. Do want to give my deepest apologies about the beginning of the stream. With a bad echoing, I figured out what it was. It was just the way I had it set up. Not sure what... Well, I do know what happened. The way I have to stream this is very unconventional. Ooh, look at that. Tap in the wall. So, yeah. Not my proudest moment. But anyways, let's get back to the racing. So everybody is, yep, they're officially spaced out. Really nothing much going on besides the battle for first. HBR Toxin ATK 37. And let's just take a minute here. Let's go on board with ATK and let's see what his plans of ATK are. So I'll be back in just a sec. And look at that, HBR trying to find a way to the inside, trying to pass HBR Toxin for that first position. And Toxin doing a really good job holding that that line there on the outside. That outside line to me. Speaking of fastest, look at the fastest lap so far. Scarface with a blistering 1 minute 15 seconds, 0.251. So Scarface doing a really good job there, trying to climb back, trying to recoup from that incident earlier in the race. And Toxin just doing a really good job there, holding the line. Now, I see something on my map here that I'm kind of curious about. It's a battle for 4th between Egon and Spider. With Egon being about 0.8 of a second ahead of Spider. Looks to be dwindling now. And, well, I thought there was going to be a battle. Not sure what happened there. Egon holding a very consistent 0.8 of a second ahead of Spider. Look at this. This is heating up yet again. HBR Toxin ATK 37 battle for the lead 21 minutes into the race. Now let's go on board with wait. We're on board with Toxin here. What is Attack going to do? I'm just going to start calling him Attack now. almost kind of a bumper ride. Ooh, Toxin getting into the guardrail. Not good. Luckily, did not get a penalty, though. And what's gonna happen? Sorry about being quiet, folks. I'm just trying to figure this out. ATK at 37. Seems to me like Attack is just kind of sitting there. And honestly, I think it's a very smart move for him to make, because with this track, like I said, it's very, very fast-paced. It's a high-speed track, hence the name High-Speed Ring. You know, you want to keep in that draft to save fuel, save tire wear, and Toxin shutting the door on Attack. And oh my lord, ooh, hitting the guardrail yet again. Attack really putting the pressure on Toxin, trying to force Toxin into either making a mistake, costing him a penalty, or what have you, just kind of playing mind games with him at this point. So let's go on board with the Attack here. And what's Attack gonna do? Getting a really good run out of turn 5, turn 4. The Toxin seems to be just getting one heck of a launch there, going out onto the straight. Take a look at the rest of the field here. So yeah, everybody's pretty much spaced out still. But I'm really curious about this battle. Trying to figure out what is Attack planning. Toxin, ATK. Toxin is starting to pull, well, was going to pull away. Attack is reeling him in ever so slightly. Now less than half a second of a gap between first and second position. See, Attack seems to be gaining speed there throughout that whole first sector, because the difference, you know, when they approach the finish line, which is just about a second, it's now gone down. Well, yeah, it's gone down to about 7/10 of a second. Toxin doing a really good there, holding the line. And alright, is this gonna be the move? Scarface still holding that fastest lap of 1 minute 15.251 seconds. and just can't seem to reel Toxin in. This is odd. You know what? Let's go down the list here. Let's take a look. So we got Chevy. He's still running in a very nice 3rd position. Egon 4th. Spider 5th. Joey Cannoli 6th. Nolander 7th. Scarface 8th. S-Mid 9th. RWB Green 10th. So everyone's still pretty much... Whoa, Scarface, hold on. Hold on. Ooh, S-Mid getting into the guardrail. Yet again, but he's gonna try to reel Scarface in. Let's go on board with him real quick. So the gap that is separating Scarface from S-Mid is about 0.6 of a second. S-Mid's in that slipstream. And what's gonna happen? That Scarface still doing a really good job. Now, the one thing I did notice is a bit of tire wear going on between the two. There is a noticeable difference. So Scarface getting into that guardrail, S-Mid getting into the guardrail as well. Scarface doing a little bit of a better job. Looking at it, he is pulling away from S-Mid. He is now just under a second ahead of S-Mid. Meanwhile, let's go back to Toxin and Attack. Here we go again, ladies and gents. We are now less than a second of a gap between 1st and 2nd position. And the gap seems to be opening back up yet again. Just under 0.8 of a second between Toxin and Attack. And then where's Chevy in all of this? Chevy is in his own little world at the moment. Running in a very comfortable 3rd position. About 7.25 seconds away from Attack. But yet almost 30 seconds ahead of Egon. So right now, it looks to me everybody's kind of in their own little world at the moment. Only real battle we have going on is between HBR Toxin and Attack. So HBR, yet again, pulling away from Attack there, was almost a second ahead. But Attack is on the prowl, starting to gain. Gaining ever so slightly. So as we approach the 31.5 minute mark, we are now about 19.5 minutes away from when pit lane opens. So that's going to be interesting to see, especially to see who has chosen what kind of tires. And if whatever the strategy was, you know, was really worth it or not. Let's see, HBR looks to be almost hit the guardrail, but not quite there yet. So we have Toxin, Attack, Chevy, Egon. I wonder if there's any kind of battles between Egon and Spider. No, not really. Not separated by, 0.8 of a second. Let's go on board with Spider here. Spider doing a really good job. They're trying to reel in Egon for that 4th position. Gets one heck of a launch coming on to the front straight, and is going to use that draft to pull himself even closer to Egon while setting a fastest lap of 1 minute 15 seconds. That's a 0.9. Look at that. Look at that. Spider's reeling them in. What's gonna happen? Egon. Oh. Thought Spider had it there for a sec. Alright, so they seem to be separated by just over half a second. Oh, hello! Hello, Attack 0.2 of a second behind Toxin. Going into the front straight, what is Attack going to do? Smart. Very, very smart. So Attack's not really on the offensive at the moment. Seems to me like he's just saving fuel and tires, which is very smart. And the really cool thing is he knows he's within Toxin's grasp. He can go after him. He knows he can catch up to him and pass him if he wanted to. But the more fuel that you're gonna have, in that pit window, I mean, the faster that pit stop's gonna be, obviously. And that could be very important with this track. So Toxin, attack the Toxin, or poison the Attack. One of the two, who knows? And let's look at CCC. And Attack. Trying to reel in Toxin. I don't see it working. But I do see something brewing. And it looks to be possibly between Egon and Spider. Yep. Battle is now heating back up yet again. Egon about 0.8 of a second ahead of Spider. Take a little looky-loo here. Egon, Spider. Is Egon pulling away? No, he is not. As a matter of fact, looks like Spider's gaining on him ever so slightly. But we'll go back to the battle here for first and second. Toxin about 9/10 of a second ahead of ATK. Chevy's still in his own little world at the moment. Egon got a little bit of pressure for Spider, not too much. They're still sitting around that 8/10 of a second mark. Spider being 2.1 seconds ahead of Joey Cannoli. And Joey Cannoli's still sitting in 6th position, but is 24 seconds ahead of Scarface, running in 7th. And it looks to me like we almost have a battle starting to brew between Scarface and Nolander. And that actually seems to be widening. So we have S-Mid sitting in 9th position and Green. So I want to take a minute here, since we had that blunder. Ooh, Toxin hitting the wall. Since we had that blunder, I do want to tell you guys something. So one of our sponsors is Digit Gaming, and he has a YouTube channel that has just hit 20,000 subscribers. He helps different sim racers, you know, put up fast times, learn different kind of lines, the track, you name it, he teaches it. He decided to, we decided to collaborate with him. And it is a 20K series event. I'm just going to pull that up here real quick. Digit Gaming Edge 20,000 subscribers event. That'll be on Saturdays, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 25-minute races, 10-minute qualifying, with 4 rounds at Monza, No Chicane, Spa, Daytona Infield, Circuit de la Sarthe. Now, if you want to get in on this, we'll be the one streaming it. It probably won't be me after what happened tonight. If you want to register, or if you want to find more details about it, go to gtchampions.com/digit20k. We'd love to have you folks sign up and participate in this event, marking 20,000 subscribers for Digit Gaming. So check it out. If you want to join, just go to that website and click on register. So let's get back to the action here. So HBR Tox is still holding that lead over Attack. And then, ooh, Spider getting the overtake on Egon. But now it's a 3-way battle between Spider, Egon, and Joey Cannoli. So Spider, Egon, Cannoli, 3-way battle for 4th position. What's going to happen here? Now, mind you, we have 9.5 minutes to go until pit lane opens. And we got 1, 2, and 3. Let's go on board with Egon. I don't think I picked on him enough. Actually, you know what? My old adversary, Joey Cannoli. Former host of the Cupcake and Cannoli show, or co-host. So, ooh, Spider getting really hitting that guardrail really hard. Gonna give him a 2.5 penalty, dropping down into 6th position. Side by side for 4th position here between Egon and Joey Cannoli. We are on board with old Joey Cannoli. Trying to see what he's gonna do. Is he gonna make the overtake? Is he gonna try and get a run on him? What's gonna happen? It's not gonna happen this time around. But I could see something going on in the front straight. Joey Cannoli taking that high line, trying to get a run on Egon, and he's got the run. Now he's got to use a slipstream to his advantage. Let's see what happens here. So we are on board like I said, with Joey Cannoli. And he is going to pass Egon for that 4th position. Nolander getting a lap, sitting in 10th place, must have had damage. But Egon is not going to let Joey go by so easily. Now let's see what's going on here. Oh, hello. Attacking Toxin, back at it again. Definitely tell attack is short-shifted. So we're coming up on the 7-minute mark there until pit lane opens. HBR and attack still going at it with each other. But attack's still playing it very conservatively. Now let's see what happened here between Egon and Joey Cannoli. Oh, Joey Cannoli dropping back into 5th position. Scarface going into the pit. I don't see any kind of damage, which is odd. Ooh, changing for tires and gassing up? I'm not sure what happened there. Hahaha. Good friend of mine just texted me. He's been watching the stream all race long. Scarface going into the pit. Well, if it is 50 minutes left. Oh, that's right. We are in that pit window. I am sorry, ladies and gents. So we are in the pit window. So from 40 minutes up to 50 minutes, they could pit. Spider has went into pit, running in 6th position. Now let's see what Toxin and Attack are gonna do. I wonder if they're gonna pit. Come to think of it. Anybody else going to pit? Doesn't look like it. Look at that. Look at that. Let's go on board with Toxin here. Look at what he is dealing with. That's what he's been dealing with all race long. Is that gray and yellow Genesis G70 Group 4 race car. Check that out. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine being in 1st place? You got someone like that just all up in your business all race long. The amount of pressure that is being put on you. But Toxin doing a marvelous job of making sure that pressure doesn't get to him. And is not allowing Attack to play mind games with him. He's doing a wonderful job there. Joey Cannoli going into the pits. So with Spider going into the pits, that's going to put him in 9th position. Scarface in 8th. Then we have Joey Cannoli. He's still sitting there waiting to get fueled up. RWB Green going into the pits now. And just look at that. Those two have just been in a dogfight all race long. And they still haven't pit. So I am amazed. So RWB Chevy going into the pits as well as Egon. I think the only two that haven't pit are Attack and Toxin. That is odd. Let's see what has to happen here, because they only have about 2.5 minutes left until that pit window closes. So HBR Toxin is going to go into the pit as well as Attack. Alright. And they were both on soft. So that's really going to make it interesting, because now we have Chevy on softs, fresh softs, now mind you. Egon on soft, Joey Cannoli on soft, Scarface on soft, Spider S mid, Green no later. Everybody is going to be on softs except for Attack and Toxin. And remember how I was saying, you know, Attack was taking the more conservative route using the slipstream? This is where it's going to come into play. There is a 10% difference in fuel between him and Toxin. Attack had 16% coming in. Toxin only had 6. This is going to be the difference. Attack is out. And before you know it, Toxin's out. So what a brilliant move on Attack's part. Not trying to push anything, not trying to get crazy or aggressive. So that's definitely gonna open up the field a little bit more, but besides Joey Cannoli and Egon, they're still going at it, folks. Now Scarface had set that fastest lap early in the race, about a 1 minute 15.251 seconds. I can see that. Oh, wait. I can see that changing. Joey can only look like he was going to make a move on Egon for that 4th position. Joey can only get one heck of a run there on Egon heading into these, or this last turn, I should say. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Joey can only gonna do it. Doesn't seem like he is gonna stay, you know, about that 0.2 of a second mark on Egon. And there it is. Joey Cannoli getting the run on Egon. Going to go to the inside line while Egon stays on the outside. And Joey's going to get it done. But Egon looks to me like he had gotten a run on Joey Cannoli. Now, is Egon going to try and pass on the inside? No. No. Can't overtake for that 4th position. Now what I'm looking at, I'm trying to see, yeah, it looks to me like Chevy's starting to gain on Toxin and Attack. Attack holding a 2.6 second gap on Toxin. Is currently in the lead. Look at that. Look at that. Are they side by side? No? No, they're right close with each other. He got all up in Joey Cannoli's business. But Joey Cannoli is pulling away here. As well as Attack. Attack's pulling away from Toxin, now sitting at 2.9 seconds ahead of Toxin. Joey Cannoli looks to me like he's starting to pull away a little bit. Ego, Scarface, Spider Green, Esmond. Ooh, Esmond getting into the guardrail. Him and that guardrail have not gotten along all race long. But I'm gonna take a few minute break, folks. I'll get some water here, clear my head real quick. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Alright, and I am back there. Had to get me a refreshing cola. I'll tell you what, talking alone for an hour and a half, ooh, wears you out. But everybody seems to be pretty spread out here on the field. Attack is now 3.3 seconds ahead of Toxin. Toxin, ooh, getting a little bit loose, but manages to save it and is gaining on Attack. Chevy, meanwhile, has gained about 4 seconds on Toxin. So that's going to be interesting to see as we approach the end of the race. Joey Cannoli still holding on there in 4th position. You guys might have noticed that almost to be horrible incident happened there between Egon and Joey Cannoli. Luckily, both of them were able to stay away from each other, not cause any kind of damage or hit the guardrail. Egon, meanwhile, sitting in 5th position, and it's kind of in his own little world there at the moment. As well as Scarface, Spider, Green, S-Mid, and Nolander. So I've been getting some feedback here, and it's feedback from a really good friend of mine. Really good friend. He's not into this kind of stuff, and he decided, hey, let's watch it, see what's going on. And let me tell you, he's loving it. He is thinking that Attack's gonna be the one to win it. And so far, it kind of looks like it, to be honest with you. Now he's lost about 0.4 of a second to Toxin, but instantly just pulls away coming into that final sector. And I know he's watching the stream there. They like to call him Mudbug. Good old Mudbug. Joey Cannoli running in 4th position there. He is now pulled away from Egon, sitting at almost 2 seconds of a gap between himself and Egon. Scarface is back up into that 6th position after that incident that had happened, where it had put him, pretty much dead last. So he has come back quite a bit. And we have Spider still running in 7th position. Green 8th. 9th, 8th, 10th. And that's going to be S-Mid and Nolander. But yeah. Man of the hour at the moment is going to be Attack. Part of Attack International Sim Racing Team. Or that's what I at least assume. We got a lot of teams in this series. So we have Attack, we got Higginbotham Racing, we got RWB, Red, White, and Blue, we have GT45 Gaming, Scarface, let me see what he is. I'm not sure what that logo means. With all due respect. Then we have Spider, who's been with RWB, Green, who's with RWB, S-Mid, which is with PLE, Nolander, I believe he's with Ghost Viper Gaming, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Yep, Ghost Viper Gaming. So a lot of teams on here. Myself, I am with RWB Racing, and I'll just give you guys a little bit of a history lesson on them. They've been around since 2019. Started from just a couple guys and gals that just wanted to race and have a good time, and eventually we grew, hosted some amazing events along the lines of Super Formula and Gentleman's Tuesday, and we all decided to collaborate with other leagues, especially High Pre, and we have came up with GT Champions. Has been around for over a year now. So RWB and High Pre, they do a fantastic job of holding these events. Shout out to Pixteca with High Pre, who has created all of these screens, the logos, the the standings, all the fancy graphics is all because of Pixteca. And with Hyperi, I'll just give you guys a quick lesson with them. Just a group of racers. I think they're basically based out of Mexico. I might be wrong. But there are folks at Hyperi that have, you know, raced in real life. They have worked for the FIA. I think some were photographers as well for the FIA. So, Hyperi, one heck of a racing league. And I'm not knocking any other racing league that we have here. I think all of them are great. They are just, without the teams that are in this league, we'd be nothing. So, enough of that. Really don't see anything else going on here. Ooh, Egon must have had a little bit of an incident there. Yeah, so Egon is now dropped into 6th position. Scarface is going to move up into 5th. So Scarface going from dead last up to 5th place. He is making moves, ladies and gents. Making the moves. Speaking of making moves, let's go to Chevy here. Chevy has now, or is now just under 10 seconds behind Toxin. If I remember correctly, when Chevy came out of the pits, he was about 17 seconds. So, like I said, it's going to get really interesting with just under 27 minutes left. Now, or actually just over 26 minutes left, I should say, into this race. But look at that launch that Chevy had got. Doing a really good job of taking that high side line and just launching into the front straight. And it looks to me like he might be approaching lap traffic. He is with No Lander. Let's see how this is going to work out. Is No Lander going to give him the inside line or the outside? What's going to happen? No Lander just kind of running his own race at the moment. So, let's look. RWB Chevy still gaining on Toxin. Toxin's still about 3.6 seconds back from attack. Joey Cannoli in his own little world there. That is our current points leader in this series. Running in a 4th position. And actually, you know what? Let's go to those point standings real quick since everybody's and make sure. Yep. Alright, we'll keep an eye on Chevy here at the moment. So, we'll go to the current standings. I do want to show you guys that. So yeah, Joey Cannoli is our current front runner, or the current leader. Has 114 points. Scarface has about 88. But this right here is what really makes me intrigued. That's the battle between 3rd and 4th. That's between Attack, who is currently in the lead, Chevy, who is 3rd. They are separated by just 1 point. And then Toxin, running in 2nd right now, is currently in the 6th position as far as standings go. Esmith 7th, Green 8th. And yeah, this is gonna get very, very interesting. So let's go back to the action here, because I'm really curious to see how this is gonna pan out, because Chevy, I thought he was gaining on Toxin there for a sec. Not sure why or what happened. Joey Cannoli's still running his own race. Sitting in that 4th position, Scarface, Egon, Spider, Green, S-Mid with a 2.5 penalty. That is not going to be good. Still remain in 9th position, but you just don't ever want to get those kinds of penalties. And I think he's about to get lapped. Not sure by who. That's going to be from Attack. So Attack has now lapped 10th and 9th. And now has a 4-second gap on Toxin. Meanwhile, Chevy just now getting past Nolander, who is sitting in 10th position. So that's going to give Chevy what he needs to really try and push himself to get up to Toxin. So we now have 12 minutes left of the race. And it's kind of starting to shape out in a sense, unless something drastic happens. And I'm really not seeing anything going on at the moment. Everybody's kind of spaced out. Oh, Lordy. So yeah, not a whole lot going on at the moment, except for Chevy just reeling Toxin in. Now 8.3 seconds back from Toxin. He's really starting to gain some speed, get some better pace. I mean, if you look at his lap times, running about a 115, 116, so about mid 115s to low 116s. Let's see, Toxin is constantly running 116s. And then Attack doing a really good job there, just kind of holding himself. S-Mid, lap traffic, trying to race Attack to unlap himself. Going wide. Ooh, okay, we gotta take a look at this, folks. Let's go on board with S-Mid. I know it's not a battle, but this is interesting to see at the least. So S-Mid taking the high side. He's gonna try and unlap ATK. Ooh, gets a little bit of a bump there on Attack. What is... okay, this... I don't know. Let's see what S-Mid does. A little bit of a bump and run. Really trying to push Attack. This is... Wait a minute, why is S-Mid getting a blue flag? HBR Toxin must be catching up. Yep, that's what it looks like. S-Mid scraping the wall a little bit. Is he gonna get a really good run at it though? Yep. S-Mid going to the inside and has unlapped himself. Now, That little skirmish between Attack and Esmond, that cost Attack almost about a second and a half. So I'm not sure how the stewards are going to look at this, or if there's going to be anything said or done. But it's definitely interesting, to say the least. Okay. So yeah, HBR talks now 2.3 seconds back from Attack. Alright, let's make a note here real quick. Ooh, Esmond getting into the guardrail there. And I seem to have dropped. Oh, ATK. Oh, a little bit of a shunt from the looks of it. Something's not right. Now, does any of them have damage? No. Look at Scarface running a 1 minute 14.817 second lap. Doing a really good job there. Let's post it at fastest lap, because that will get you a bonus point. Alright, so we're... I can officially say we only have 15 minutes of this race left. Attack's still about 2.5 seconds ahead of Toxin. Toxin, meanwhile, only has about a 5.4 second gap to Chevy. Chevy is done messing around. Joey Canoli running in 4th. Scarface 5th, Egon 6th, Spider 7th, Green 8th, Esmond 9th, dealing with Attack there. You know, we had no lander in 10th. Interesting. And what's gonna happen here, Esmond? Give an Attack the opportunity to go past him. Attack is not going to do it there, does not want to risk it. And Esmond's finally gonna let him by. So HBR Toxin is now less than 2 seconds away from attack. Chevy, meanwhile, is now less than 4.5 seconds back from Toxin. Meanwhile, what is Esmond doing? Esmond is now kind of conceding. Does not want to fight to get himself a lap. That is weird. 1 minute goes from fighting, the next minute to just saying, well, y'all get past me now. I've had enough fun with you. As you can tell there's Attack, there's Toxin, and then there's Chevy. Get ready to join the mix. So Attack has now opened up the gap there just a little bit, just about 0.3 of a second between himself and Toxin. So now sitting at about a 2.1. Toxin saving fuel. You'd be surprised. I could see their fuel. And there's more than meets the eye. So, let's see, S-Mid still kind of doing whatever. Green has been quiet all race long, sitting in 8th position, which is very odd of him. Spider in 7th, Egon 6th, Scarface 5th, Joey Cannoli 4th, Chevy 3rd. Is now 3.7 seconds back from Toxin, and it's dropping. Meanwhile, Attack has opened up that gap once again to 3 seconds between himself and Toxin. Okay, Attack doing a really good job of just kind of chilling. Toxin getting into the guardrail. Is that going to give him a penalty? No. Chevy, meanwhile, is about 3.5 seconds back from Toxin, so still gaining. So everybody's kind of in their own little world. And I'm gonna be right back here. I am getting a message. So how many laps do they have? Well, judging from this, so they ran 63 laps so far. They're running about a minute 15. 22, about 8 minutes left. 9 laps is how much, or is how many laps there are remaining. Chevy still on the hunt, 3 seconds back from Toxin. Joey Cannoli is now only 3 seconds back from Chevy. Hello, gorgeous. Look at this battle we have here for 6th place between Spider and Scarface. Ooh, a little bit of a shunt there. What seems like Spider getting a little bit loose, gonna hit the... Oh, no, just almost hit the guardrail. They are now separated by half a second. So let's go on board with Scarface here. And see what happens. Scarface taking that inside line. Is he going to get past Spider for 6? He is not. Spider getting a really good run coming out of that turn. Now let's see if Scarface is going to run that high side and try to get a run on Spider. 28, 07, 04, 05, 07. He's going to get the draft. He is going to catch up to Spider. We only have 5 minutes left. Scarface getting a really good run. What's Spider gonna do? What's gonna happen? Scarface, what a move! What a move to overtake Spider there for that 6th position. Alright, so let's take a look. Oh, wait a minute. That's what I thought. There comes Chevy. Just past Toxin for 2nd place and now has attack in his sights. 4 minutes left to the race. And Chevy seems to be pulling away from Toxin. Meanwhile, Scarface and Spider are still battling it out. Scarface still holding that 6th position, but let's go back here to Chevy. Chevy is now 9/10 of a second ahead of Toxin with just 3.5 minutes to go in the race. Excuse me. So I think at this point, it is a tax race to lose. Meanwhile, Chevy is now 2 seconds ahead of Toxin. Toxin is only just over a second ahead of Joey Cannoli. Let's go on board with Joey here. Let's see how this is going to pan out, because this is going to get interesting with just less than 3 minutes to go until the end of the race. Because now they're separated by less than 5/10 of a second. Joey Cannoli doing a really good job there, but is running dangerously low on fuel. And the same could be said about Toxin. What is going to happen here? Joey Cannoli getting a really good move, gets a little bit of a bump on Toxin, doesn't cause any kind of damage, which is good. We are less than 2 minutes ago, or 2 minutes to go until the end of the race. And there's the move. Is it going to happen? And Joey Cannoli now moves into third position, with HBR Toxin now sitting in fourth. Meanwhile, Chevy gained a little bit on attack, but I don't think it's enough. We're now a minute and a half. This next lap will be the last lap. Alright, 2.5 second gap between attack and Chevy. Last lap of the race coming up in the GT Champions World Cup Season 4, Round 9. Spider, Scarface, Green, S-Mid, Nolander. Here's attack, heading into the second sector. Like I said, at this point, it's his race to lose. Chevy right behind him in second position, 2.1 second gap. They're separating them two. Joey Cannoli, Chevy, they're about 2.8 seconds separated. Green has now crossed the finish line, finishing in 8th position. And there is attack taking first place. Chevy second. Joey Cannoli third. HBR Toxin finishing in 4th position. Eon looks to me like he will be finishing in 5th. Spider 6th. Scarface 7th. S-Man has finished in 9th. Nolander will be finishing in 10th. Here comes Egon going across the line. 5th position. Here comes RWB Spider, finishing in 6th. Scarface, 7th place. Not a bad recovery. It ran out of fuel crossing the line. And there is your winner, folks. ATK 37 with the win and a clean race bonus. Alright, so let's get these people in here. Bam, bam, bam. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I am friends with attack. I am. Okay. Alright, so let's figure this out here real quick. Game base. Do this. Oh, oops. Start party. Open party. Invite players. Play together. Oh. So that's gonna be one. And then we have you. And where is Joey Cannoli? Where is Joey Cannoli? Where are you at, you walking pastry? There he is. Alright, give me just a sec here. We'll start the party. And we'll do this, and this, and this, and this. And then we'll go to PC. Podium interviews. Alright, who all, do we have anybody here? I have... Oh! Why, hello.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Oh, not much, not much. Just, waiting on the other two if they're gonna pop in or not. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think they're coming.
Alright. Well, we'll go ahead and, we'll start this interview off with you. So, what a way to finish the race.
Right?
You and Toxin were just dogfighting that first half.
Is that what we're doing?
And,
I thought we were helping each other out.
I mean, it's the way you
Kinda
look
looked
at
like
it.
it,
I
right?
mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it
There's a
kinda.
couple of times I stuck my nose in there and I'm, maybe not.
Well, I was kind of thinking maybe you were playing mind games with them at one point. I'm
I was
like,
playing mind games with myself. I didn't know whether I wanted to
no.
lead or follow, save. I don't know.
Yeah, but what a race, man! You played that out so well. Um,
I got lucky.
yeah, you did. You did. Now I know you had later in the race you had dealt with some lap traffic. Maybe trying to
No,
fight
I could
you
have gone
or
around them. I could have gone around
okay.
them. I just decided he's here. He's gonna break the wind for me.
I gotcha. Okay, yeah,
Well, when you say it like that, it kind of sounds like he's letting them rip for me, but no, I mean break the wind by, punching that hole through the
right.
air.
Right. Well, sitting here spectating it, you get, one view versus the other, being in the car and racing. So that's why I wanted to get your thoughts on that. I didn't know if maybe something was going on or if you're just
No.
trying to
I thought he
conserve
was gonna
fuel.
keep going too, and then he just, yeah, I was conserving fuel. I was kind of hoping that, like I said, he would punch the hole through the air.
Yeah. Well,
And then
overall,
when I went
yeah.
around them, I was thinking, oh no, now Toxin's gonna get the assist.
Yeah, I seen that because you had lost about almost 2 seconds of a gap between yourself and Toxin, and I'm sitting here thinking, oh no, it's not gonna end this way. But overall, man, that was an awesome race. You played that absolutely just brilliant. I mean, it was brilliant.
Thank you. The
Uh,
goal wasn't to get first place, but that's what happened.
yeah, well, it worked out well in your favor. Now, speaking of two other geniuses, we got a car manufacturer and a pastry. So let's start off. No, seriously though, Chevy. I had my eye on you that second half of the race. I was looking at tire strategies and I'm thinking, oh man, is Chevy gonna get it done? You were almost there, but you managed to grab second position. How? Just talk me through that. What were you thinking? Well, yeah. Well, it was that was a really, really thought out strategy on your end. I mean, you kept it pedal to the metal. You were calm and collected. Um, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I took a look at the guardrail. I think it's a mixture of all the different colors of your guys' livery. So,
I didn't
oh
touch it
yeah.
once.
Yeah. Yep. Overall, a very, very strong finish from you. Now we go to my compatriot, Mr. Joey Cannoli.
I lost some of the cannoli cream on the guardrail, so I left
I
some of it there.
I could tell.
I have
I
an
could
empty
tell.
cannoli.
Yeah, because, you know, that first half, you were kind of hanging back there in like sixth, seventh position.
Yeah,
And
yeah, it
out of
was difficult
nowhere,
for me.
well, out of nowhere, you shot up to like third. I
Yeah,
mean, look,
I didn't want to get too far ahead, but I didn't want to lose the group. But
right.
uh, uh, again, I don't know this track very well, and I'm behind. I think in one place I was behind maybe Chevy or someone, and I couldn't see the turn. I had no idea what turn was coming up. So I lifted, and I mean, it took me a while, and it was good that I was all by myself. Although I couldn't get the lap times in because I had no draft, at least I could see the turns.
Right. Right. But I mean, you managed to grab. Oh,
Well,
yeah.
yeah, I woke up. I woke up after a while.
Yeah, I could tell. And when you woke up, you must have been wired. I think it was that sugar crash from all the cannolis and, you know. I say cupcakes are better, but we'll save that war for another time.
I think we
But
do need to have a a grudge match one of these
grudge
days.
match. Grudge match and a cook off.
Yeah, I really thought I was.
It would be a bake off.
That would be, yeah.
God. Alright, but
Uh,
yeah. Awesome job finishing in third position. Great job to all the racers out there. I mean, it was a pretty clean race for the most part. I know you almost had I think you had almost had an incident with Egon that had
who,
me
me?
like at the edge of my seat, but I might be
I had
wrong.
a couple like I ruined Green's race because I again I forgot what turn I was on, so I lifted and he was right behind me
Oh Lord.
and he ran into me and I felt so bad, but it was just I kind of forgot what turn I was on. And then with Egon too, you know, he was really good at defending and going the right way. And every time I passed him, he would pass me right back up. So it's a wide track, but it was difficult to pass.
Oh yeah, yeah. But y'all did amazing. I mean, with the
Yeah, congrats,
strategies
guys.
and congrats to. Is it? How do I say your name? Is it ATK Attack Leo?
Just Leo.
Leo. Okay.
Turn
Okay.
your head upside down, and you see 730.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
On that note, congrats to Leo, uh, to you two, Chevy, Cannoli, on a well fought race.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Shoutouts to Ando for the tips.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Absolutely.
not
Wait,
right.
wait.
Great job, though, Leo. You took off and you wouldn't let
Yeah,
go. Very
yeah.
good
I
job.
just managed to keep clean. I wasn't the fastest out there, just stayed clean and
Yeah, well,
consistent.
that did a lot. Great job. Chevy would have loved it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
All right. Well,
Anyways,
I gotta go ahead and wrap this stream up. And yeah, like I said,
oh,
great
we're
race.
streaming. Hi, mom.
Yeah. Just don't listen to like the first 20 minutes of the stream. It was a train wreck. I was echoing. It was a bad time. But um, yeah, hope to see you guys next week. You know, at our
Yep.
season finale.
Hope to see you all there too. Thank
Yeah,
you, thank
same to
you.
you
Great
guys.
race, guys.
Great race.
Deserves.
Thanks.
All right, so that is going to do it for season 4, race 9. So I want to give a big thanks to our sponsors, Detailing Group, Metropolis, Digit Gaming, Predator the Dragon, uh, especially to RWB Racing and Hypre. Without these folks, we wouldn't have this league. So I just can't thank you guys enough. Like I said, I do want to apologize about the beginning of the stream. It was a train wreck, but I figured out what it was, so we're good there. Last but not least, I do have to remind you guys of that 20K series. Like I said, if you guys want to join this is going to be amazing. Go to gtchampions.com/digit20k. But on that note, everybody have a good night, a good morning, good afternoon, or a good evening from wherever you're watching in the world, and we'll see you next week at Fuji Speedway. Thank you guys.